We're here at the Hasbro booth at San Diego Comic-Con. I have with me right now Neil Hoffman, the brand manager of marketing for GI Joe. How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing great. It's been a great show.
How's the Comic-Con been going?
We are seeing a lot of excitement around GI Joe this year with the movie. We're seeing old fans come in, get back into it. What's really exciting is we're starting to see kids just take a look at everything and jaw drop, and we see that kind of next generation coming into the brand. So it looks great.
Yeah, you thinking that kids are going to be digging the new movie coming out next month?
I'm thinking kids and collectors are going to be digging the new movie next month.
Great. So this is some of the new product that's going to be coming out, and well, a lot of this is already on shelves. If you could just maybe walk us through a little bit, tell us what's out now and what's yet to come.
Now, what you're seeing on the first couple shelves are figures that are on shelf now. Of course, we're focusing on Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. There are going to be a lot of Vipers in the line. And what the design team has already done is really kind of mapped out the whole family of Vipers. So we know we've organized the whole team already. So what you see here is a Viper Commando. You'll see them throughout the line. You see a Crimson Neo Viper. And as we start to spread out, I think the coolest thing that we have in this booth is Dr. Rex Lewis from the movie in his white coat. That's a variant, hasn't been seen before. It's going to be a little bit of a chase variant, so I think collectors are going to be kind of psyched about that. We're putting in just a handful of chase variants to keep it exciting and really keep the collectors engaged.
Is Dr. Lewis an actual character in the movie?
Yep, Dr. Lewis is a character in the movie. He is the doctor that is working with Destro to do some dastardly deeds. Can't really give you more information than that.
Now, there are some figures that aren't actually in the movie that you guys are releasing as part of the movie line, kind of off-screen characters.
Absolutely. I think what's great is that the movie allows us to explore the whole world of G.I. Joe in this new movie fantasy. And it's not limited to the guys that you see on screen. So this whole 80s world we're bringing in guys like Gung Ho, Shipwreck, Monkey Wrench. I mean, you name it, we're finding a way to bring them in. And what you'll see is we're starting to do it now. So going to 2010, we're only going to do it more. So as a fan, if you love 25th anniversary, there's some guys you hadn't seen yet. You're going to see them. They're coming down the line, and it's great. It's an exciting time for us.
Great. And what about vehicles? What can we expect for vehicles from Joe?
Go over to the next shelf here. A couple debuts that we have. One is the Dragonhawk XH1, which is inspired by the Dragonfly. And what you'll see is a lot of the new vehicles are inspired by things from the 80s that we think our collectors are going to really enjoy. So this, of course, comes with Wild Bill. We have the Crimson Hydra at the bottom we've debuted this week. It's based off of Valor Venom Tool. And what you'll see is we had some great toys over the past 5, 10, 20 years that we can now reintroduce, give more life to, get them into kids' hands, get them into collectors' hands. So about half is new and half is previous tooling. We, of course, have the Night Raven, based off the original Night Raven. This one meant to be a little bit more kid-friendly for today. And then the shelf right here are the single carded figures that we just debuted for the first time yesterday. Charbroil, Nano Viper, got a couple ninjas with the Red Fang, with Kamakura, and with Night Adder. Now what you'll start to see is as we get further away from movie, the design team, the weight comes off from having to replicate what was in the movie. They can get more creative, they can do cooler things. You start to see a little more color in the line. And this shelf kind of gives you a good idea. Guys like Charbroil look great.
Great. And just because it's a question that comes up a lot with collectors, will the 25th anniversary type figures, will we be seeing them within the next year at all, or are we just going to see basically movie stuff?
For the next year, the fantasy will remain movie. The toys will be built on the 25th archetype. So the tooling will be 25th, the characters will be based in 25th, some of those 80s guys. Sometimes they'll be in their classic uniforms, sometimes they'll be new. So the fantasy is the same as the 25th, the packaging is not, and some of the costumes are not. So it's an in-between.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Neil, for taking the time to speak with us and talk about GI Joe. It looks really great, and I can't wait to see the movie next month, which comes out on August 7th, right?
Yes.